I really that much? And breaking these niggas down like a camel. You know, really didn't know you.
What's up, Daniels? It's your girl KDaniels, and I am back with another video. I got a story time for y'all, okay? I got a story time for y'all about God's protection, about obedience, about when you truly ask the Lord to order your steps, what he will do. So let's talk about it. So yesterday, well, let me back date. Last week, I got hit up to help create looks for a music video, right? Love the artist, me and this person, we good, okay? And so I'm like, okay, are we gonna be shipping it? Are we gonna be, or am I gonna be flying out there? Which one? So throughout the week, we're going back and forth between, okay, well, let's just ship it, or no, I just want you to go ahead and come out, okay? All the way up until the day before, they're like, okay, you know what, we for sure gonna fly you, so just have the stuff ready. So that whole day, I'm working on the stuff, y'all. The whole freaking day, I'm getting the stuff done because I had to have a look done for the artists and dancers, 4 dancers to be exact. So I'm like, okay, let me get this done. Stayed up all night. The outfits were tea. They were gonna fit tea. It was gonna be great. Okay, it was gonna be great. So anyway, I do what I always do, which is I prayed over this. And I said, Lord, you know, I said some other stuff too, but for the most part, Lord, if you do not want me to go, block it. Don't let me on the plane. Keep that in mind. So I do midnight prayers most nights. I try to do every night, but I slip every now and again. But I did my midnight prayer. That was one of the things that I prayed, okay? By the time I went to bed, I still did not have a flight, okay? Tossed and turned the whole freaking night, y'all. The whole night, I got no rest, no sleep. No rest, no sleep, okay? Got up the next morning, too. Now, them ready to go ahead. Well, they actually ended up hitting me up after I had already went to bed to book the flight. But I was already asleep, and I put my phone on D&D when I go to bed. Because if not, my phone rings constantly, and I'm a light sleeper. So, I wake up the next morning. They're up. They're ready to book the flight. Book the flight. It is now 3 hours before the plane takes off. Okay? This is already unusual for me because when it comes to airports, I don't miss no planes. Okay? So I'm the person that goes early. I go early. Okay? To the point where by the time we were booking the flight, that's the time I would be already headed out the door. So, obviously, couldn't do that. So, now I'm trying to race the rush, get everything done, ready, and ready to go. Okay? Because at this point, before I went to bed, I wasn't even sure what we were still doing because I still didn't have a flight. And, you know, I didn't know if maybe it got pushed back, maybe, you know, whatever. So, when I got up that morning, the flight got booked. I'm getting everything together. It was hindrance after hindrance for me to get to this airport, okay? Finally get to the airport in what should have been enough time for me to make it to the gate. And the lady would not let me on the gate. She would not let me on the gate. So immediately, at this moment, I'm knowing, Kendra, you're not going. You're not going. You can get mad, but you're not going. So I contact the artist and I let them know, hey, they not letting me on the gate. So what we gonna do? And so we look up other airlines. The other airlines either did not have any flights going there that day, or it was extremely expensive. So that same airline ended up having another flight later that day. The only thing was, if I did that flight, I would be getting there well into the music video shoot. So they were going to have to rearrange stuff and whatever. So she said, the artist was like, that's fine, just book it, change it, see what it would be to change it to that one. Went to the desk, changed it to that one, and they only charged $24, which was, I was shocked. But yeah, they only charged $24. So I'm like, okay, cool, got that book, went home. So during the time of me now being home, I'm now knocking out orders that I had for other people, because I got hit up earlier that morning for by, I'm not gonna tell y'all who yet, y'all will see. But got hit up by somebody who had a birthday the next week, that needed one of my dresses basically ASAP. And then one of the other people who had ordered my dresses now needed a new color. So that needed to get shipped out ASAP too. Like literally with that particular order, had I not been home, had got on that flight, I wouldn't even been able to do that at all, because that's how soon they needed it. By the time I would have got back, it wouldn't have got there. But anyway, so during this time before the next flight, I'm getting all of this stuff done, shipped out, all of that stuff. Soon as I got their stuff done, I get a text message from the airline saying that the flight has been delayed 2 hours. So I text the artist, I let them know, hey, the flight got delayed 2 hours. So didn't hear nothing back from them. I continue going, shipping the stuff or whatever. I'm sitting in my car at the FedEx, because now at this point is the time I was planning to be headed to the airport. So I'm like, okay, Lord, do I go ahead and go to the airport in hopes that maybe they end up just changing the time, or do I just go home? So I'm like, I'm sitting here. As I'm sitting here, the person's manager ends up calling me and like, hey, Kay, we appreciate you for what you're doing, but what's going on with the flight? Like, can you update me? So I let him know, like, what's going on with the flight. And he's like, man, I'm like, yeah, this is a mess. So, he's like, well, just let me know, what ends up happening. Let's just get you here or whatever like that. I'm like, okay. He was like, well, maybe they'll end up changing the time to something earlier. Let's just hope. I'm like, okay. I'm like, right, because that can't happen. Okay, cool. Soon as we get off the phone, I could barely hang the phone up before I got a text message from the airline saying that it got pushed back again. I think now at this point, it was saying I would be leaving out at 10 p.m., 11 p.m., something like that. Then, I kid y'all not, within the next 10, 15 minutes, 4 other messages of delays. It got to the point where the flight got delayed back so far that it was now saying I wasn't going to leave till 3 a.m. And every text message, I couldn't do nothing but laugh. I couldn't do nothing but laugh, not because it was funny, but because God is funny. Because when you ask him to order your steps and put you where he wants you to be, you cannot get mad when he actually do it. Okay? Because at the end of the day, what he was doing was because he saw that, number one, I'm the type of person that stands behind my word. So if I said I'm going to be there, if I said I'm going to do something, I make sure that I do it. I make sure that I'm going to be there. Okay? Even at the detriment of myself. Okay? That's my downfall. That's a blessing and a curse. But he also knew that they were also going to do what they have to do to make sure that I get there. So what he did was, I'm just going to keep pushing it back till y'all realize you not going. Mind y'all, I already realized way this morning I wasn't going. I already knew it. I knew I wasn't going. But I'm like, I'm just going to see how this play out. Child kept getting pushed back. I ended up texting them, look, y'all want to just Because at this point now the airline is allowing you to cancel and refund. So I'm like, look, y'all want to just cancel and refund this? Just get y'all money back. And at that point, they like, yeah, just go ahead. Just go ahead. So I'm here. I'm home. I can laugh now because I was frustrated yesterday. Because, baby, I stayed up all day long working over that stuff, y'all. But it's all right. They can still use it for something else, for a performance or whatever. I don't know. I'll still get it out to them or whatever. But the point of this story is that when God is protecting you, he don't play no games. And it don't have to see people think him blocking you from stuff gotta be this big detrimental thing. Like, no. It doesn't mean I would have died had I went. It doesn't mean that X, Y, Z. No. Sometimes it's simply, you know what? I just want you to stay in Dallas this time. I don't even want you to go this time. Just stay here. So, I don't know why he didn't want me there. I don't know why. I don't know if it was because he needed me here for something else. I don't know if it was strictly he wanted me here so that I could get that other thing done. I don't know if it was he was doing something with them. I don't know what he's doing. That's none of my business. All I know is I prayed, Lord, don't let me on this flight if you don't want me to go. And he did not. And even though that was frustrating at the time, what it did do was increase confidence and faith in me, because that let me know that all the other times that I prayed that too, you was doing that. All the other times that you actually did allow me to go, you allowed me to go. Because if you don't want me to go, I now know. You gonna do whatever to make sure that I don't. I now know this to be true. If I didn't know that any other time before, I now know. So it sucked because, like I said, I don't like letting people down. But it was uplifting in a spiritual sense, in a faith sense, because I'm like, dang, God, when you really don't want something to happen for me, you are going to block it. And even though that sounds bad, that was a faith increase for me. Those people that know. Because that means when a car wreck is up there, and again, it ain't always got to be detrimental, but that I now know that when a car wreck is up there, you going to make me turn right to make sure I don't get in that car wreck. I now know that when a client is going to be here that you need me to meet, but I got another event there, you going to make sure something happened with this event to make sure I'm here. I now know. I knew before, but I really know now. But anyway, I wanted to come and share this story because, baby, like I said, I can laugh about it now. Yesterday, it wasn't funny. God was funny, but it wasn't funny. Okay, so anyway, comment below if y'all have had something like this happen. Comment below if y'all get what I'm talking about. And I'll be back later, child. Love y'all.